So I've literally recorded two 5-minute videos, or at least 4-minute videos, and both of them have gotten deleted. Both of them. So what does that mean, right? That means the information that I'm speaking right now, the value that I'm bringing is so much to where they gotta delete it off my phone twice. They don't want to be heard, the message to be heard. But the thing is, the message is always going to be heard. The light is always going to shine in the darkness, always. So that's why, you got to know that you could do anything. You can do anything that you put your mind to. But it's the fact of, do you believe that? And at the same time, are you gonna move? Are you gonna move like that? Because the thing is, it's already done. Everything's done. But it's the fact of, do you know it's done? Are you moving like it's done? Or is your actions matching who you see yourself being, and becoming? Because that's what it's about. And it's about knowing that all the time, like this time we have right now is literally just right now. It's literally just right now. Because what you did a month ago, a year ago, you can't reverse it. You can't change it. But you know what you can do? You know what you can do right now? You can wake up, and be like, who do I want to be? Where do I want to go? Who do I want to become? And with that being said is, you can change anything that you don't want or what you don't like. You can change that right now. And even with that being said, if you could change that right now, okay, then how great do you want to be? Because the greatness lies within your decision making, your habits, and what you do on the daily. So with that being said is, if you see yourself, with a huge picture in mind of where you want to go, where you want to take it, do you think that you have a lot of time to, not really be putting into the game? Not really be putting into focusing on your steps? Because the thing is, the higher you're trying to go, the bigger you're trying to be, the more disciplined you got to be, the more focused you got to be, the more, intentional, deliberate you got to be with what you're doing. Because everything adds up. Everything adds up. So what you do today, like in this last 5 years, if you just work that one goal, you will have accomplished that goal. And that's the thing. If you really want something, even then, it doesn't even have to take 5 years. It doesn't have to take 5 years. It can really take, a year. It could take 6 months. It could take a month. But this comes down to your intensity. It comes down to how focused are you going to be? How much are you going to be disciplined? How much are you going to sacrifice? How much are you really going to put it on the line, to really get that touchdown? Because the more you're working and the more game that you pick up, this is all just going to help you. Because the more you put in, the more you get out. So with that being said, as we're putting everything into the game, if we're practicing our shots, practicing our fundamentals, practicing our techniques, if we're practicing every little thing, if we're on point about every little thing, when it comes game time, oh my gosh, you're going to be balling. So that's the same thing when it comes to your goals and when it comes to your life. If you really want something, if you really want it, it doesn't have to be 5 years. It doesn't have to be 10 years. You can really get it this year. You really get in the next 6 months. But it's going to be, how focused are you? How hard are you going? And at the same time, are you really thinking? Are you thinking smart? But yeah, I want to do this, but at the same time, I could do this and that at the same time. And those are the two, both in the same arena. They're both doing the same thing. But it's just looking at from the angle from A and look at the angle from B. And once you start seeing like that, oh, okay, I could do whatever I want. It's all gonna come down to my mind. It's all gonna come down to how am I playing these situations? How am I playing? Okay, when it comes to a 2-1, and I got split to defenders, how am I gonna do that? But it all come down to you. All come down to you, and the work that you put in, and how hard you go every single day. Because how hard you go every single day is what's gonna bring that bigger picture. So colorful, so vibrant. You know, that's what's gonna bring that winning season. It's winning every single game, you know, and then you're in the playoffs, and then you're able to win that championship. But it comes down to that day to day, that game to game, that week to week. So every single day, go after who you want to be and become, and know that you already are that, as long as you are in alignment with who you see. So be great, and be phenomenal.